I would request all the delegates to kindly proceed to Silver Oak Hall 1 for lunch. And the students to be kindly seated. I would request the students to be kindly seated. We would request the delegates and speakers to move first. To kindly proceed to Silver Oak Hall 2 for lunch and kindly be back by 2 o'clock. We shall conduct our lucky draw then. Thank you. Hope you've had a good lunch. Can I hear it again? Good afternoon, everyone. Well, I welcome you back to the 45th Founders Day celebration. And as said to you all before we went for lunch, that we shall be conducting the lucky draw after lunch. Okay. Now I shall invite on stage Mrs. Satpal J. Singh, Director General of the Institute of Marketing and Management. Please give a round of applause for Mrs. Satpal J. Singh. Well, the most awaited moment of Lucky Draw is here. The Lucky Draw is being sponsored by Sawadhi Traditional Thai Spa. Thank you, Sawadhi Traditional Thai Spa. I would now request Dr. Gaganjeet Singh, Executive President of Institute of Marketing and Management, to kindly do the honor. Okay, so we have the first lucky draw chit. The number is 168. 168. Let us have a huge round of applause for the gentleman. Can we have you on stage, please? I would request Satpal ma'am to give the vouchers sponsored by Sawadhi Traditional Spa Group. Congratulations. Okay. The next number, 174. Anyone with the number 174? Okay. A huge round of applause for the gentleman. 174. Please keep your chits ready because it's a lucky draw. You are lucky only once, I guess. The next number is 247. Okay, we have Mr. 247. Let's have a huge round of applause for Mr. 247. Okay, so I would like to inform you that our next session would be on women entrepreneurship, and I am dying to see a woman to be lucky today. Well, the next number would be 160. Who's number 160? Okay, let us have a huge round of applause for this gentleman. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. 160. We are giving away vouchers presented by Swadhi Thai Spa. Okay, last one. The number is 3, 1, 2. 312. Okay, we have the lucky lady. Please give a round of applause to ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for doing the honors. Now we shall start off with our next session. The next session would be on women entrepreneurs. A woman with a voice is by definition a strong woman, but the search to find that voice can be remarkably difficult. Today, women are breaking free from the traditional gender-specific roles and venturing into the business world. Not only are they holding high corporate positions, but they are also successful women entrepreneurs. On that note, I would request all our eminent speakers of our second technical session to kindly come on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a huge round of applause for our speakers, starting with Ms. Shashi Singh Chaudhary, the chairperson of this session. Next, I would request Ms. Sakshi Vij, Executive Director of Cars on Rent, to kindly come on stage. Let us have a huge round of applause for Ms. Sakshi Vij. Welcome, ma'am. Next, I would like to invite on stage Ms. Leher Sethi, founder of Swadhi Group Traditional Spa. And we already have our next speakers on stage, that is Mrs. Satpal Ji Singh, Director General of IMM. A huge round of applause for her. And Mrs. Mollyjeet Lal, Registrar of IMM. A huge round of applause for her too. Well, moving on with the session, our next speaker, whom I'm going to invite on podium, has been awarded by the President of India for excellence in promotion of small industries whilst she was the Director of NSIC, Ministry of MSME, Government of India. And she was also awarded the Best Woman Entrepreneur by Ministry of Science and Technology. She was the Director of National Small Industries Corporation, Ministry of MSME, and a member of Governing Council of National Institute of Design, Ahmedabad. She has organized many B2B sessions for women entrepreneurs of Afghanistan and India to enhance trade. I would like to invite the chairperson of Consortium of Women Entrepreneurs of India and also the chairperson of this session with a huge round of applause. Please invite Ms. Shashi Singh.
Good afternoon, everybody. Let me start with the happy Independence Day greetings to all of you. And of course, I also would like to salute my mentor, Dr. Jagjit Singh. I started my career when we were all very young and when he was the founder of IMM. So I really take this opportunity to I think a big applause for him as well. Madam, and Kakul, who's been really she took the initiative of inviting me, and I'm very glad that I'm here on this 45th anniversary celebrations of IMM and this institute. I've been following the institute for quite some time, um, and when it was housed at the Hotel Ambassador. And that time we all started with an entrepreneurship. I was also the first generation women entrepreneur, and Dr. Benwith is here from the IIT, and we started this small women entrepreneurs group, which was supported by the Ministry of Science and Technology. So this journey started in 1984, so you can see how long we've been through. And so, you know, remembering my student days and my childhood days where I also did my MBA from School of Management, Delhi. And so then after that, I wasn't sure whether I'm going to be an entrepreneur, because entrepreneurship that time, 1984, was very, very new. But you know, I've come a long way, and I think that you have been fed with a silver spoon. What you have now is all carved out for you. It's so much easier for you to start this journey of entrepreneurship. Right now, it's not about your choice. I think it's really a necessity. And it is in your genes. You can just inculcate, because I also never thought I would be an entrepreneur and successful or whatever. But we need to inculcate, and that's what you're going through now, is when you are being mentored in this institute, you have an option of taking as a career. And as in my the consortium slides, if you see that we've said that this is the only answer to unemployment in the country and in the world over, in the developing world, wherever I'm working with women across the globe. It's become a necessity to eradicate poverty and unemployment, because you know the jobs are rare. Especially for women, they even if they are very, very highly qualified, they're leaving out because, you know, the two roles we play. And now I must come to say that the men also must play the two roles, because the two are partners in progress, the men and the women. So we cannot say only the women are playing the double role, it's also the men now have to go hand in hand to support the women, and that's how the whole movement will be successful. You know, the government figures have been talking about 7% to 10% women entrepreneurship in the country for quite a long time. But I'm claiming today on this platform, it's 50%, which is registered women entrepreneurship. So we still are the half of the globe, and we're contributing the half to the national GDP in the country. We may not be recognized, that's true, but the truth is that, yes, we are the major contributors to the national GDP in our country. And so is in all over the world. See, we all are in the unorganized sector, as we say, or as you say, the rural sector, or the cottage industry sector, that's what we call. So the consortium's main role has been to integrate this entire movement of rural women entrepreneurs around the globe and bring them to a common platform so that they can be recognized. And how we do that, that's the whole methodology which we are talking about. But there are a couple of things which I want to highlight here, is that we have eminent panelists who are going to be talking about their experiences. Their experiences may differ from the experiences of yours, etc. But I think the main common thing is that they have had a male backing behind them. So I would say that the men behind the women also are very important, because the social structure of this country is very important. And the social structure has to, and the policy making bodies have to really